Greetings, my name is Max Maservi and I'm here to talk to you about my website concept proposal, coLegislate.org. Our society is governed by laws, and those laws are enacted based on legislation passed by our representatives in government. We are all affected by legislation, whether we realize and act on it or not. If you're a member of the public concerned about an issue and you want to appeal to your representative to address it through legislative action, you're limited to voting or not voting for your representative, in-person advocacy or lobbying, writing, calling, or emailing your representative's office, organizing a petition drive or ballot initiative, or attending a campaign fundraiser to try and get some face time with your representative. Say you have an issue in your community you'd like to address with your representative. Traditionally, you try to schedule a meeting to advocate for your position, or call or write your representative, hoping that your appeal is strong enough to sway their mind so that they will write legislation to address it. In all of these cases, however, you're asking them to take action on your behalf. Politicians are busy folks, and it could be hard to get their attention. What if you were able to open up a new avenue for citizen action, one that demanded lawmakers take action on our priority issues? Let's review some of coLegislate's key features. As with many other websites, users will create a verified account with which they can choose to remain anonymous or claim their work publicly. All edits to documents or comments on them will be tracked and attributed to the user who makes them. As the content on coLegislate is user-driven, any sort of legislation for any level of government can be created on the site, from a local school bond issue up to federal internet privacy laws. As a not-for-profit website, coLegislate.org will never take a partisan position. However, coLegislate will always stand on the side of greater openness and transparency in government. Essential to the success of coLegislate is an engaged user base that upholds the community standards of conduct with reputation scores and some site moderation. The most well-written legislative proposal means nothing if it can't get enacted into law, and with that in mind, coLegislate.org is designed from the outset for users to rally around proposed pieces of legislation and develop strategies for appealing to lawmakers. Finally, coLegislate.org supports human-centered legislation, not corporate-centered legislation or big money-centered legislation, but human-centered legislation. If you aren't a fan of transparency and citizens exercising their rights to participate in civic life, this isn't the site for you. Using coLegislate's online collaborative tools, you can use the power of the crowd to propose, edit, and comment on legislative language, with all changes attributed to the user who makes them. Using integrated social media tools, you can publicize the legislation you're working on to gain more editors and to build more support for your work. With coLegislate's tools at your disposal, you and a group of concerned individuals can work together to show your public representatives that you're serious about making changes. Garnering citizen co-sponsors for legislative proposals, combined with tools for users to identify that they live and vote in a particular representative's district, will make elected officials sit up and take notice of your proposals. Politicians have a lot of competing priorities, but organized groups of citizens advocating a specific issue are difficult to ignore. Thank you for reviewing my presentation. I hope you can see the merit in a website dedicated to civic engagement and collaboration for more responsive government and a better world.